Hi everyone, it's Possumbreath, but you can call me PB for short. I wanted to do a quick check-in today, tell you where I've been, and update you on some changes I made to Bushclan. I ran a poll about whether it was okay to change the names the generator gave me, since I noticed it had a pretty limited pool of words and I was getting a lot of similar names, and most of you said you were okay with me changing them if I wanted. I've grown very attached to this clan in this story, and if I do more work with it, I want the characters to have good names that I like. So, if you've been following my community tab, you know that just after I started posting regularly, I also started graduate school. And as it turns out, graduate school is super hard and time consuming, who'da thunk? I did the math, and between my classes, homework, and internship, I was doing over 60 hours a week, which is basically a full-time job and a half. Luckily, my school is incredibly flexible about plans of study, and after some discussion, I decided to move from getting everything done in 2 years to a 3-year plan that would give me a lot more time to breathe. This is your gentle reminder from your Uncle PB. It is always okay to say when you need rest. I would much rather be kind to myself, lower my workload, and do well in 2 classes than push myself too hard and wind up failing 4 of them. Self-care is super important, and there's no shame in being honest about your own needs and capabilities. Anyway, let's talk cat names. To explain my process a little, when it comes to canon warrior cats' names, I often get frustrated with how samey they can be, or how little they actually describe the character beyond, this cat is white, so we'll call him Whitefur. Is he a medicine cat who has strong visions? Call him Snowsight to show that he's a cool-headed visionary. Is he a warrior who is silly and distractible? Then call him Cloudstep to show that he's bouncy and has his head in the clouds. I'm going to try and keep in the spirit of the names the generator gave me where I can, but there are a couple that I changed completely. They're my cats, and this is for fun, so ultimately I figure I can do whatever I want. I decided to start with the main character, because if she's going to be important then she needs a better name. I decided to call her Pepperheart, since she's got a spotty black coat and is kinda spicy. I decided to call her Smokeheart. I liked that she and her mate Cindertail had matching names before, both with the tail suffix, and wanted to keep that in a different way, so now they both have a fire theme. If you know anything about California, you know it's famous for wildfires, and I thought it would be a great tie-in to their story. Just like with a fire, they and their clan have been through horrible destruction, but now with Smokeheart's kits, there's rebirth and a chance to regrow. Instead, I decided to give Plumleg the pepper prefix. When I think of plums, I think way more purple than red, and he's definitely just as spicy as his daughter. So now he's Pepperstep, previously Pepperstar. I also changed his suffix from leg to step because, well, with his missing leg, it felt a little mean to have that right there in his name. Step feels more like a reference to how he's always moving forward and stepping up to help his clan, and a lot more positive. Thriftstar and Birchear also got some updates. Apparently thrift is a kind of plant, but when I hear thrift, I think of someone being a thrifty shopper, and it feels weird for a cat name. Besides, neither name rolls off the tongue very well. So, Thriftstar is becoming Pebblestar, previously Pebblefoot, because when she was a little naked baby, she looks just like a rock in the nest. And Birchear is becoming Birch Whisper, to tie into her soft-spoken and gentle personality. Finally, Goldenfur is becoming Golden Sight, since her eyes are yellow and she's incredibly attentive and looks before she leaps. The rest of them are staying the same. Rosefoot is obviously staying Rosefoot forever, because I got her name wrong so much I feel like I owe it to her to keep it. I also considered changing Campion Paw, but I like the idea of this nervous young apprentice with this very big name that he has to grow into. Icefur, Cindertail, and Gorseblaze also all have names that I think convey their characters well enough already, so they get to keep them. You may also be wondering who I've been drawing. If you haven't figured it out already, these are Smokeheart's kits, all grown up. Since this video is about names, I thought I'd do a reveal of their full warrior names, since I've had those in my head for a while. Heron Kit will grow up into Heron Strike, Vulture Kit will grow up into Vulture Tongue, and Cardinal Kit will grow up into Cardinal Spring. So, that's all the Bushclan updates. The Bayclan cats are all completely drawn and just need to be edited, and I also have a few other things in the works. bottom line, you'll definitely be seeing another video from me before the end of October. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.